Hi everybody, it's Debbie Soap here, and we are back for take 2 of the lavender and the lemongrass soap, because as you would have seen in the other one, if you haven't, go back and have a look at it. I will leave a link in the description to it. My failure here, this is my failure smells good though, of my lemongrass and lavender, or lavender lemongrass, whatever you want to call it. So that was that failure. So we are going for take 2 of it this time, because I was told, well, I asked a bit of advice and saw what was what, and it's a recipe that I have used many times before. It's got in it the canola oil, the castor oil, the cocoa butter, and for those of you wondering, it is not the cocoa butter, it is the cocoa butter. I can't pronounce it properly. That there, that is what I use instead of cocoa butter, and I always have. Coconut oil, olive oil, and sunflower oil. That's what I've got in this baby. Those are my oils anyway. And I also add a little tiny bit of it's grinded up oatmeal. So you can see it's really grinded up. Yep, so I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to add that in now. 1, 2, just 2 average size ones there. And here we've got our, it's Rotorua mud, which is much like the clay kind of stuff. Could be a skin. It's this here. This is how I brought it. It's 100 grams. See, Rotorua mud powder, and this is from New Zealand soap. Hang on, New Zealand Soap and Candle, New Zealand. New Zealand Soap and Candle. That's 100 grams in there, and I grabbed. So I've topped up on those now. So I've got a couple more of those, and so I will go. I am going to be adding 1, 2 of those. Okay, and in here I've got my yellow for my lemongrass, which is sunflower mica. Yep, so that's a sunflower mica, and I've also added the lemongrass essential oil in there already. I added it into that. Something I thought I'd do something different. Okay, and here we have this. Well, you can't really see that one, but that is a pretty purple. Why do I got to have such hard names to pronounce? That there. Okay, I will add that in the description though. But that's that, and both of those colours are from Mica Your World, which is in New Zealand. And it's also got my lavender essential oil in there already as well. The lavender essential oil, which is from Zen Design. Well, Zen Designs. Then the lemongrass essential oil, which is from Zen Designs as well. So those are what we've got there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I've got all my oils already mixed into here, and they're all at room temperature. Let me just give these a bit of a mix. I want to mix it all together before I add my lye in there. Speaking of the lye, and a lye, no, we've got the lye here. It looks a bit brownish. It's got my it's got some of this stuff, the silk, which is really nice and soft. And I was told that from my failure one last time, I may have used too much of the silk. So this time I've added, probably equivalent to maybe quarter of a, probably about that much altogether. So just a little blub of it, and I've got it all broken up, and I broke it up to little tiny bits and bitsy pieces. And then I added it, because this has actually got in it my lye, which I should have my gloves on already, but I haven't yet. But this is my lye. It's got in it goat's milk, but it's frozen goat's milk, so they were ice cubes. Well, you know, frozen ice cubes. And a little bit of water as well. I'm just putting on my gloves as I'm talking to you. And then, so what I did is I put the water, my tiny little bit of water and my goat's milk into the container there, and then I added the silk on top of that, because I did a lot of research on it and was told that was one of the best ways to do it. And then I slowly added my lye on top of it, which I tell you, and it took nearly half an hour, because I was doing it so slowly so that it wouldn't burn my my goat's milk powder. But it's actually, I'm just going to add it now. But it, yeah, so it took nearly 20 minutes, and you can see it's still a little bit, what do you call it, it still was like it was really thick still. I went away for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and used the phone, rang up my husband, because he's at my parents' farm at the moment. Watched a bit of telly, because I wanted to make sure that this silk had heaps of time to dissolve into the lye and everything. And I wanted them to get both down to room temperature, even though room temperature is actually pretty bloody cold at the moment, because it's spring at the moment here, and we've had some really cold nights. So yeah, they were both down to room temperature though. Well, to, where is our thermometer over here? Where do we get to? About 25 degrees Celsius, which is just under 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's where we got to on those. And yeah, so now I am going to get this baby on a roll. I only want it at a light trace, so turn down your sound if you don't want to hear it buzzing away there. Just a little bit more. Okay, as I said, I only want it at a very light trace. Because I want to be able to do a swirl. Sorry if my arm's in the way. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is add some into this here. I want the majority of it to be, I want the majority of it to be the purple, the lavender, and then the rest of it I want to be, see, in here, this is the one of lemongrass. So add the lemongrass one. Remember, it's got the fragrance already, not the fragrance, the essential oil already in it. And I've got 4 drops of the lemongrass. And I've got 5 drops of the lavender, because there's more lavender. And let me smell. Yeah, smells good. Okay, that's that one there that I wanted to do. Just clean this off a bit. I'm not really wanting to get the blender in here if I don't have to. So this is with purple. And I may add a little bit of titanium dioxide to it if I'm not happy with the purpleness of it. But we'll see. Because I kind of wanting like a bit of a lighter purple. I don't want it this dark purple. And because we've got my what do you call this stuff? I'm going to have to use a stick blender in this. Because the oils are quite a yellowy oil as it is, I'm not sure how that purple's going to show. I might need a bit more purple. Definitely need some more purple. You can't even see that purple. Just add a tiny bit. Because like I say, now it's getting a bit darker. I may very well have to add that titanium dioxide. Whoops. I don't want this thickening up too much, and it's gonna do just that. Oh, I'm not left-handed. I can't hold that at the same time. Okay. I don't have that much talent. Oh, this is quite a yucky colour. Maybe the grape wasn't the best option. Okay, titanium dioxide, here we come. It's already mixed, so that's alright. Oh, bloody hell! Quite the messy little bugger at the moment. Just add a tiny bit. See how that goes. That's not a very nice looking purple. That is honestly, I don't even know what that is. I don't want any of that grape. We're going to have a combination here. That grape was obviously too dark. So we'll go for some of this one here a little bit. Just a tiny bit. This is actually a blue sea or something like that. I'll just add a tiny bit. I haven't got much of this one left anyway. Now that should hopefully do the trick before we get too thick. As you can see, it's already thickening up. bubbles. Okay, just to make it a bit lighter. Okay, it's still not as I would like it, but it's better than what it was. Should not have put that grape in. Silly, silly Debbie. It's okay though. Everything is always okay. Cause don't worry about a thing. Okay, now got this here, so move this out of the way. I'll put a little bit of this on the bottom. Actually a bit more. It's not going to make too much difference because I'm going to do a swirl anyway. Now this one stayed quite liquidy, obviously, because I did not attack this one with the I did not attack this one with the, what do you call it, with the stick blender. Just pour it like this. Add some more of this one. The colour's not so bad now. Kind of like that colour now. You know how I think when you're not expecting it, when you're expecting one thing, but you get something else, you're kind of like, bleh, but then it kind of grows on you. Don't you think? I think. Okay, there's that one. Give that another little bang. Oh good, it's still going through, so that's good. I don't particularly... Oh well, actually, I was going to say I don't particularly want any colour on the top, but I've decided that I will keep a bit of yellow on the top there. So now I've got my thermometer that I'm going to use. And what I'm going to do is just go down, same as what I did on my other one. So go around this here, then back and forwards like this. Yep, and then this way. And I'm going right through as I'm doing this. And that's what I'm going to do there. And I'm just going to put this over the top. I might see if I can bring some of that purple through. Let's see. I still think this kind of yellow like this looks like a bit of calf shit. Okay, that's that. Give it a bang. Just wipe this down a bit. It's not, I can feel it's not warmed up at all, which it sometimes it doesn't allow, because I've used the frozen goat's milk, it doesn't normally do that. But if I'd used normal goat's milk, like without it being frozen, or if I'd added my yogurt in it, it would be really warm by now, because I often use half a mixture of water and, well, sorry, not half, 3/4 of the liquid water, and normally a little bit of my natural yogurt. But for this one it's just goat's milk and a little bit of water. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just see if it's not, I don't think it's, hang on, yeah, there we are. I just want to bring a little bit of that purple up, just to, so it's not totally, sorry, let's go this way, see if I can do it this way, so I'm not blocking the light. Just to bring some of that purple through, which it has done beautifully, because it's just under the surface there. Yep. And I don't particularly want a boop texture on the top, so I'm going to bang it down. Get any little bubbles out of there. Okay, take off these horrid gloves, because I hate wearing gloves. But that's alright. Okay. Give it a spray with the old alcohol spray, which helps. There we go, get those bubbles out. And I will add this one to the fridge. I'll leave it in the fridge overnight and take it out, or I'll leave it in the fridge for maybe a couple of hours, or see how I feel. Might be a couple of hours or overnight. It probably will just be for a couple of hours, because the weather is actually really quite cool. So I don't think it even needs to go in there, but I'm going to put it in there anyway, just to be safe, because I don't want it gelling, and hopefully it won't crack like the other one, because that was not nice. Yeah, and then I will be back tomorrow for the cutting. Okay, bye everybody. Hi everybody, I am back again for the cutting of the lavender and lemongrass. So here is our soap. Fingers crossed. Oh, well that came out nicely, didn't it? Fingers crossed it is nice. So let's zoom in a bit here, eh? Okay, I put it in the fridge overnight. Because it does have the goat's milk in there, so I wanted to make sure that it was going to be in there overnight, so it didn't get too hot. So, as you know, this is take 2. It's got a good it feels hard, but not overly hard, so I hope it is okay. And I hope this blooming string doesn't break, because it broke. I've gone through 2 of them in the last couple of days. So far, it's really nice. Wow, that went through nicely. And there is our swirl. That was nice. Oh, craps. It smells so yummy. It's going through really nicely. It's leaving a bloody line though, but it's cutting nicely. Now why is it making a line? Let's see. Just trying to see why there was a line coming out. Like a going like that kind of thing. I can't see. Yes, it's coming through, making a line through, oopsie, down here, through like that. Not that it's a big deal because I can easily get rid of that, but just trying to think, where is that coming from and why? So, choo-choo. Don't know, but that's alright. It's not cracking, that is the main thing. That was a better cut. You can see the little granules of the Rotorua mud in there, which is beautiful. I'm really happy how this has turned out. So, take 2 is fine. I have not got the oatmeal that I added into the other one. And so, and I also, oh no, I have also not as much of the silk as I had in the other one, so maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe I think, like Kathy had said, I think maybe that's what has happened, is I've had too much silk in there, and what's happened is I'd say it's kind of like gone with the, I'm sorry, it's kind of like gone with the, what do you call it, I would say it's like more or less not enough water, so it's gone too dry, I'm thinking. So I will try this recipe again at another day. I mean, the recipe itself, we haven't got so much yellow in here. The recipe itself is brilliant. I mean, I know it is. I've used it so many times before. But, yeah, I think because I had too many, because I had the silk in there, and I had the Rotorua mud in there. It's quite a pretty little one, isn't it? And there's our last one. Yeah, because I had too much additives in there, I think is what my problem was. Because I did have the where does this come from? Because I did have the Rotorua mud, like I said, and I had the oatmeal in there as well, in there as well. And so I think that's what my problem was, is that I had too many ingredients that suck up the moisture. I didn't have any water reduction in it, so I used my full amount of water when I did it, well, goat's milk and water. But so I think that's what's happened, is that the lye, not the lye, and every time I think of the word lie, I can't help but sing, you know, and a lie, and a lie, and a lie. Yeah, okay. Don't quit my day job. Is that it's just sucked up the moisture that's been in there, and so it's made it too dry, and it's cracked. And that's what I'm going to put it down to. So, take 2 is a success in my, thumb this way, in my opinion. So there's the side view, and there's our top. It's lovely, 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 lovely. Okie dokie, everybody. So please remember to give me a big old thumbs up. It lets me know that you are enjoying my videos, and it also lets YouTube know that you are enjoying my videos. And yeah, so give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to me, and bang that bell so that you can get notifications whenever I add a new video. And I will see you guys all next time. Toodle pips!